Margaret, a Manhattan district attorney, panics after a young man in her hotel room, who she met at the hotel bar, ends up dead. She calls a number given to her for just such an emergency and secures the services of an unnamed professional fixer. He arrives to dispose of the kid who fell through a glass drinks cart while jumping on the bed. They are interrupted by another unnamed fixer sent by the hotel's mysterious owner, Pam, who saw everything via hidden cameras. To protect the hotel's reputation and Margaret's career, the women urge the two men to work together, much to their chagrin. The fixers initially refuse, but Margaret reminds her man that he is now on the surveillance footage, and what she was told about him: you take a job, you give your word, and that word is the measure of a man. The fixers reluctantly join forces, providing Margaret with an alibi and change of clothes and sending her home. They find a large stash of drugs in the kid's bag, which Pam orders them to return to its original owners to avoid further trouble. Margaret's man deftly moves the body to his car using a luggage cart, and the fixers discover the kid is still alive but overdosing on the drugs. Knocking the kid out and stowing him in the trunk, the fixers suspect the drugs belong to a shipment recently stolen from the Albanian mafia. They bring the kid to June, an underground medical specialist who has history with them both, but the underwear-clad kid escapes and leads them on a chase through the city. Catching him and sobering him up with pills from June, the fixers interrogate the kid at a dingy hotel. He explains that he agreed to deliver the drugs as a favor to his friend Diego, but was invited up to Margaret's room and tried the drugs on a whim. The delivery location will be sent to Diego's pager, which is at a club for the kid to collect. At the club, the kid grabs the pager while the fixers get caught up in a wedding colo and are recognized by Dimitri, a dangerous Croatian mobster. They save themselves by convincing him that they are not working together and depart, but his bodyguard realizes the truth. At a diner, the fixers deduce that drug kingpin Lagrange, Diego's employer, likely stole the Albanian shipment and the kid is being set up. Though the fixers expect the kid will be killed, they agree to let him make the delivery, and the pager is sent the address for the drop. The fixers watch as the kid enters Lagrange's warehouse, which is soon ambushed by the Albanians. The two fixers are then ambushed by Dimitri's bodyguards, but shoot their attackers dead and make their way inside, where Lagrange's men and the Albanians have killed each other. The kid has survived, hiding inside a car trunk, and the fixers prepare to kill him to hide their involvement in the fiasco, but have a change of heart at the last second. Accompanying the kid home on the subway, they threaten his father to keep quiet about the entire incident. Having breakfast at a diner in Brighton Beach, the fixers have clearly bonded over their many unspoken things in common, from their clothes and guns to their bad backs and reading glasses, but cannot bring themselves to admit it. Margaret's man asks how Pam convinced the other fixer to work with him, and he says that he was told, you take a job, you give your word, and that word is the measure of a man. Realizing they are employed by the same person, they unravel the night's events and conclude that their employer orchestrated everything, and they were meant to be eliminated. With hitmen waiting outside, the fixers agree to exchange names if they make it out alive, and open fire.